Welcome into One Sort. That was terrible. That too. Welcome in to 1 Cent Sports Cards YouTube channel. Say that the right way this time. Glad there wasn't a lot of people in here yet. I don't even know how to say my own name. Okay, so it's Friday night, guys. I just literally like an hour ago walked in the door from another baseball card. Or baseball practice, not baseball card. We're about to break baseball cards. I'm all over the place. So, let me do some audio here. That was terrible. That was hilarious. So, I think I took commercials off of this tonight. I didn't set the monetization. So no commercials tonight. Nothing random, some credit card company or something. So, the sheriff is already in the house. We got Giovanni in the house. Let me get started again. So I walked in the door an hour ago, maybe a little bit more, hour and 15 minutes. Had our last practice before our first summer game for the Piedmont Pythons. That's the team my son plays for. And we're going into the summer, so all the good teams are now there. So we'll see how we compete against the good teams. We never did get to finish spring because we had like 3 rainouts at the end of the season. So we didn't crown a champion in the spring. If we would have won our last 2 games, we were guaranteed to be the champion. So I don't know that we're going to be that good this summer, but holding out hope for tomorrow. It's like opening day tomorrow. My daughter's first game is on Monday. It's her first machine pitch game in softball, so we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty excited about it. But I've been doing a ton of youth sports, baseball sports, and my son actually made it in the travel team for hockey. He's the goalie, so that's fantastic. But enough about my family. I'm proud of my kids. Just got back off vacation, and next week I'm going to California for a wedding. So we'll see how that goes. And got duck immediately. Trout 101 tonight. Gosh, one of these nights, I'm bound to pull a Trout auto. I have opened, I don't want to know how many packs I've opened. I have never, ever, ever pack pulled a Trout auto. Just, it's never happened. The odds have got to be in my favor at some point, right? So let me see who's all in. And of course, right off the bat, I've got some frame. Oh boy, a few seconds ago, 51 seconds. So hopefully that fixes itself. It probably will. So, but yeah, tonight for the break, we have a little bit of a different, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of a different flavor, if you will. We have a quarter case break, which is 2 master boxes of Topps Finest. And then we have 2 divisional breaks, each single boxes of divisional breaks. And in the Patreon community, we are celebrating a birthday. I don't see him yet, but it is longtime Patreon, Brian Brandt. It is his birthday weekend. He is in the break for the quarter case break tonight. So I am going to give him a little bit of a birthday present when he gets in. So I figured I'd give him a little fat pack of Bowman. I have a few of those sitting around. So we'll celebrate his birthday, send him into the weekend in style. Hopefully he can have a beer while we open it and we can pull him something awesome. That would be cool. Let's see, who else do we have in here? All spots are good, Sheriff. We are sold out. Everyone's paid up, which is fantastic. Thank you to all the Patreons. We've got Jeremy Little in the house with an with a wah emoji. Love it. Love it. We've got Chris Day. Chris, how you doing? Hopefully you guys are all having a good weekend so far. There's a ton of baseball on tonight. And it's funny because in our fantasy leagues, I'm in last place in one, I'm in first place in the other. I'll be honest, I've been paying attention to my keeper league, my paid keeper league that I've been in. I got invited into it a couple years ago. I'm in my 3rd year. When I took over the team, it was terrible, but I am on a 5-game winning streak and I am 1 game behind first place. I've only lost 2 matchups all season. I'm the highest scoring team in the league, and I believe I might be the team to beat. But that's what happens when you have keepers that say Fernando Tatis, which the funny part is it was 3 years ago when I took over the team, and I said, the only way I take over it is if you give me Fernando Tatis Jr., and they allowed me to do that. So I've built off that. I've said, give me Vladimir. Who else is on that team? Brian Hayes was one of my new ones this year. I just traded Bo Bichette, but that team is just absolute fire right now. So we will see how that pans out. But I've been paying a lot of attention to that. I'm in a tough matchup this week. I'm going against the third place team. I'm in second. So we'll see how that goes. But the fantasy leagues for 1 cent sports cards in League B, I'm absolutely terrible. I've never had a fantasy team that bad. And I keep playing people. I'm like, everyone in this league is really good. And then in League A, I don't think my teams are very good, but for whatever reason, I'm in first place. So we'll see how that all winds up. And in real baseball, we have some really hot teams, and we have the Angels. So there's that. Stack Pack Matt, how you doing? This is the breaks. How long has 21 Finest been out? It's been out for about, 21 hours. The case that I bought showed up. I got the email. I wasn't actually at home when it showed up, which, because I was doing the baseball practice stuff, but it showed up at 5:54. I was a little worried when I left for practice. I was like, that box better be sitting here when I get back. And I was worried they were going to make me sign for it, but they didn't. So the good news is we're able to break tonight. Brian's got making the wife drive back from a grad party so I can watch. Well, and since there's no volume, I'm going to say something. Brian B., we have a birthday gift for you. Stand by. So, Brian, happy birthday. Here, look, if you're watching. This is yours. Here, we'll even write it on here. Since you have no volume, watch this. We're going to say, happy birthday. Hopefully I spelt that right. So, here, so you can read it again. Fat Pack. We're going to open that for him. So why don't we do that right now? So, Brian, this is your birthday present. Hopefully it was a fun grad party, and I hope you have a fantastic birthday weekend. This is just a small token of appreciation and congratulations. I'm not exactly sure how old you are, but when you messaged me about it, I did say, I would say one thing. I'm a man. I'm 40. So we're just going to call you 40 because I'm a man. I'm 40. And if any of you get the reference, most people probably get the reference if you follow college football, but one of the most hilarious lines from coaches of all time. So Captain John is in the house. Ahoy, matey. How you doing? Let's see. Yeah, it should be a really fun break. So like I said, we're doing a quarter case. Then we've got the 2 divisionals. So why don't we open Brian's birthday? It is the big 40. I love it. It's the big 40. I'm a man. I'm 40. I should have pulled up the video. That'd be so awesome. So if you guys have never seen it's OSU, Oklahoma State University. I forget what the coach's name is now, but it's probably about like 6, 7, 8 years ago now, but ranting and raving about being a man because he was 40. So you are now a man, Brian Branch. You're 40. I love it. Shalani, we are definitely going to see fire. I hope so. We're breaking between all 4 boxes. This is a half case of Topps Finest. So we should probably find some pretty good cards. So let's start out the night with Brian. We're going to give him a Bowman Fat Pack of 2021. We'll see what we can get him. Brian, happy birthday and good luck with the Fat Pack. So we'll start out a little slow, let some people get in here so we can see if we can get most of the people and break one filled. We are going to do the quarter case first, then we'll do the 2 divisionals. There's not a ton of cards in here, so it shouldn't actually take too long tonight. But we will, we'll see where the night takes us. So, Brian, these are all yours. Happy birthday. We start the night with Anthony Rendon, who just had 5 RBIs the other night for the Angels, the most RBIs he's had for the Angels since he's moved over. So Rendon is heating up. We've got Ryan Mountcastle rookie card. That's a sweet one. So starting him off right. San Antonio, Chris. The Joe Kelly emoji is my favorite emoji. It's not even close. Although if we pull a Juan Soto auto, I expect to see the Juan Soto emoji. So we've got Ryan Mountcastle. We've got Christian Javier, who's actually pitching well for the Astros. Another rookie card right there. We've got Braylon Marquez, Shohei Ohtani, Charlie Blackmon, Brian Anderson, Bryce Harper, Corbin Carroll, Bowman top 100. Little Corbin action. I'll be honest, I'm actually excited to not be breaking a ton of Bowman tonight. I've seen so much Bowman. I am really excited to break some Topps Finest. We've got Hin Il Choi. That's a first chrome for the Dodgers. I'm official now. He was chastising the press, most definitely. He's like, how dare you come after a young boy, a child? You come after me. I'm the coach. I'm a man. I'm 40. Who says that? Because, you know, what makes you a man is your age, apparently. It's just amazing that a coach would say something like that. But, you know, hey, worse things have been said. Playoffs? Fredeus Nova, Drew Waters. We've got Jordan Westberg, Nick Maton. First Bowman paper. And we've got Ryan Valade, Patrick Bailey, Jackson Cower, Heston Kjerstad. Nice one here. And the last one is a sweet one, a Kevin Alcantara first Bowman paper. So a nice little birthday gift for Brian. Brian, congratulations on 40. I remember when I turned 40 a couple years ago. And on my 40th birthday, literally on the day, I threw my back out worse than I've ever thrown my back out before. I don't normally have back pain, but I couldn't get out of bed that day. And I officially thought, this is it. I'm old. I'm officially old today. So we get a nice Kevin Alcantara. Brian, congratulations on that. And thank you for being a Patreon. And I hope you have a fantastic birthday weekend. Now that I live in Ohio, I wish my birthday was in a June or something like that. I am blessed with a February birthday, which in Ohio means, yeah, you ain't doing much. So those are all going to Brian. And now, the Joe Kelly emojis are all over tonight. I love it. Stack Pack Matt wants the Angels. I have confidence in the Trout auto odds. See? Practice? We talking about practice? What? Who was the coach of the Arizona Cardinals? Football coaches. They're the best for the quotes. Who was the Arizona? They were who we thought they were. I could go for days. I love coaches and managers. You got to be a special sort of weird, man, to put up with that. Or you put up with the media all day. You can get fired just because the people on the field aren't playing well. That's got to be a crappy job. You got to work like 18-hour days every day, just totally engrossed in one thing. Although maybe I did that this week with set reviews. By the way, check out the Topps 2 set review coming out, or that came out earlier today. All right, so let's get into it. This is going to be the quarter case right here. These two will be divisionals later. Divisionals. So throughout the night, we will basically be breaking a half case of Topps Finest. Flip this around like that. So here's who's in break one. We got Captain John's cards, Giovanni C, Travis N, JR's cards, Bethany, Chris D, Zach's card breaks, the Sheriff, Jeremy L, Teresa is in the break. We've got Jeff Pullins, the hashtag one spot hotshot. We've got Tom E, Ryan V, Larry O, Shalani, Marshall C, Brian Brandt, the birthday 40-year-old man, and Matt Phillips rounding out the quarter case break before we get to the divisionals. So, as we always do, what we're going to do is we're going to roll the dice and we let him off the hook. So Danny Green, that was his name. Okay, so we're going to roll the dice twice. February 20th, Chris Dempsey, I was, because it was my wife's birthday yesterday. We were looking up famous birthdays, and I have on my birthday, Charles Barkley was born on my birthday. Kurt Cobain was born on my birthday. Rihanna was born on my birthday. And so was Mitch McConnell. Let's not talk politics. So I'm going to roll the dice. We're going to roll it twice. The first time I roll it, we are going to randomize the teams. The second time I roll it, we're going to randomize the breakers. That's going to tell you what teams we get. Obviously, we're going to open it up for trades as we always do. I'm pretty sure everyone that is in the break has been in one of our breaks before, but just to go over how this all works. We are born 9 days apart. So that means you are either, well, that means you could be a February 29th leap year birthday, or that means you were born on the 11th of February. So we now know Chris Day's birthday. Jeremy Little says, let's get some fire. Okay, so here we go. Let's roll the dice for the first randomization of the teams, and it will be a 4. So let's get to it. We have, and I'm still on, it looks like I'm still getting some, delays, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. I hope I don't have to start over. It looks like we are still getting some delays, so I'll keep an eye on that. I really don't want to start the stream over, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So here's everyone that is in the break. Just make sure we did that. All right. So here's everyone that's in the break. Here's all the teams. We're going to randomize them 4 times. And away we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right. We got the Mariners on the bottom and the Dodgers on the top. And we are going to paste that in. There we go. Come back. We'll roll the dice one more time. How many frames are skipping on me? Oh, we are getting a ton of, you guys, let me know if the stream continues to be not very fun because it's skipping. I'm showing a lot of skip frames on my end. So we'll see if that evens out. Looks like everything on my side is good. So we rolled a 5 for that one. So we'll at least get through the randomization here because we're not going to stop a stream during that. Unfortunately, because I'm only working on one screen, we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't, but let's get through, at the very least, let's get through the randomization if we have to start over. Okay, so we've got a 5 on this one. We'll randomize it 5 times. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. All right, we've got Tom E on the top, Brian Brandt on the bottom. Paste that in. This is how the break is going to, let's see, let's hide this. This is how it turned out. Let's also alphabetize. There we go. All right, so we have, let me pull up chat too, because I want to see what you guys are saying. Mine, so it's okay, so February 24th. So Chris Dempsey is on the 24th. Okay, so it's a little bit skippy. I'm gonna keep an eye on it over here. Yeah, it's still saying, yeah, a little bit. 42% dropped frames over the last 2 minutes a minute ago, and it looks like it's happening fairly regularly. So well, I'll keep an eye on it, see if it gets better. It looks like, I mean, I'm fully good on internet. I've got no rain. You'd think 1 gig internet would be good enough. So hopefully that fixes itself here. It looks like, I don't know what's going on there. But anyways, okay, so here we go. I'll keep an eye on it. For the break, we have Ryan V gets the Angels. The Astros going to Captain John's cards. The A's going to Chris D. The Blue Jays to Bethany. Braves to Chris D. The Brewers going to Jeff Pullins. Cardinals to Shalani. Cubs going to Giovanni. Diamondbacks to Travis N. Dodgers to Tom E. Giants to Matt Phillips. Indians to Jeremy L. The Mariners to Brian Brandt. We've got the Marlins going to JR's cards. The Mets to Giovanni. The Nationals to Jeremy L. The Orioles to Marshall C. We've got the Padres going to Shalani. The Phillies going to Travis N. The Pirates to Tom E. Rangers to JR's cards. The Rays to Giovanni. The Red Sox and the Reds going to Teresa. The Rockies going to Larry O. The Royals to Zach's card breaks. The Tigers to Bethany. The Twins to Zach's card breaks. The White Sox to Captain John's cards. And the Yankees to Brian Brandt. And we are still getting skipped frames. So before the break, just so you guys know, if it continues to happen, I am going to restart the stream if it continues to skip frames on me. Not quite sure why it's happening. I did a reboot and everything on the old computer, so we'll see. But let's get through trades, and if we have to reboot it, we'll reboot it real quick, and I'll wait for everyone to come back in. But we can get through trades right now. There's not a ton that we got to watch on a screen anyways. Okay, so let's see. Anybody want the cheaters, aka, you mean the Dodgers? I mean, these days, it's Trevor Bauer that's the cheater, right? Giants are up for trade. Shalani, would you like any of my teams for the Padres, says Giovanni. Captain, you don't have the Red Sox or Yankees. Zach's card breaks, interested in the Yankees? Zach's card breaks has the Royals and the Twins. Shalani says Cardinals are up for trade. So we've got a bunch of trades on the table. Shalani says he's keeping the Padres. Cole's spin rate is down. Imagine that. Because they're going to crack down on the old sticky substance. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye. My internet is good. Who will trade for the Red Sox? Teresa gets the Red Sox. Teresa, how you doing tonight? So let's see. Who will trade for the Red Sox? So Teresa has the Red Sox. If anyone is interested, hit her up. Let's see. Padres for a blaster of hoops premium stock. Oh, you're keeping. Twins fans, I would do that. All right, so are we good on the Yankees for the Twins? Jay Ches, what's going on? So if we are good on the Yankees for the Twins, say confirmed, and we will switch that up. Twins for Yankees is confirmed. So let's get that done. And I am still showing we're getting skip frames. So I do think before I won't start breaking until everyone comes back in, but I do think I'm going to just restart the stream just to make sure we're good to go. But let's get through trades. We'll do all this because I just don't want to have a bunch of skipped frames during the actual break itself. We'll restart it, get everyone back in here. So just basically, I hate it when that happens, but hey, worse things have happened. Okay, so we have the Twins going to Brian Brandt, the Yankees going to Zach's card breaks. We'll save that off. Let's see what else we got. You know what I learned my lesson on trading? Yeah, I'm going to let it ride this time. That is awesome. Okay, A's for Red Sox. So Teresa, we got Cardinals for Red Sox. That one came up first. So we are going to do the Cardinals for the Red Sox because that one was offered first and accepted first. So we've got Teresa trading out of the Red Sox spot and into the Cardinals spot with Shalani. And Shalani getting out of the Cardinals spot and taking the Red Sox spot. How many more skip frames am I getting? Yeah, I'm getting over 40%, and it is happening every 2 minutes. So yeah, we're going to, unfortunately, I hate that I have to restart it, but we will restart it before we'll confirm trades. we'll say trades closed. What I'll do is I will restart the stream. It will take only about a minute. So you guys just, all you'll have to do is go to my channel, hit refresh a couple times and it'll be back. And hopefully that fixes it. My internet and everything's fine. Sometimes it does not make a good connection. I hate it when it happens. It doesn't happen all the time. I have fantastic internet. There's no reason why it shouldn't be working, but sometimes it happens. You got to deal with it. You roll with it. All right, so let's see. We've got Zach's Card Break saying the Royals are available. Oh, wait, let's show the Rays. What are we doing here? There we go. The Rays are Giovanni. The A's are available. And we'll find out who watched all of the targeted teams for Topps Finest. We'll see if anyone knows who the sleepers were. Now Topps Finest is it's kind of I love the look of these cards. They are fantastic. I didn't watch a ton of breaks today. I was pretty busy. My deck got done today, which is fantastic. The stupid deck guys took forever, but they finally got it done today. The inspection happens next week, so that will be, hopefully it passes inspection. I was walking on it. I'm fine with it. So, cards for days, Barry. What's going on, bud? Let's see. Brian, you should trade the Red Sox for the Mariners. Shalani, you didn't offer Bethany the cards for the Blue Jays. Hey everyone, good luck. So we got Barry in here. Hold on. Good luck, Bethany, on the Blue Jays. We got the Blue Jays fans in the house. Bryant says not a Red Sox guy. So I am going to say trades going once. And keep in mind, I hate to do it, guys, but because of the skipped frames, I'm going to have to restart it, or else the cards are going to look janky as they come out. So we don't want them to look janky. We'll restart it. Hate doing it, but we do what we got to do. Stack Pack Matt says Giants. Anyone? And that's right. I'm sorry, Stack Pack. I did not actually put Stack Pack Matt in there. I normally do. I was setting up the break spreadsheets today and forgot. So we can change that right now, though. We can go Stack Pack Matt. Yeah, there we go. We'll just change that for you. Everyone knows. Okay, so Chris Day says A's for Giants. So can we get a Bay Area trade in before I close trades here? I am going to say trades going twice. Teresa says, anyone want the Reds? Our resident Reds fan, Zach O. I have not seen him tonight. He might be lurking though. I believe Zach is actually on vacation. He had a fantastic on his Instagram. He's off catching saugeye right now. So he's off having fun fishing. What do you think about the trade? What I cannot give. Every time I give opinions on trades, I get burned. So I always have to hold my tongue. Every time I talk someone in or out of a trade, it bites me in the butt. So I am going to be an innocent bystander in this one. A's for Giants. Yeah, I got to be an innocent bystander. It is completely up to you. I have done that every time I say, oh man, I would make that trade. Then I tell the person, and then of course, whatever happens, there's some giant card that shows up for one person. And then I always feel bad for the other person because I was like, oh, I kind of talked them into doing that. So there's Joey Bart's card. So yeah, Joey Bart's going to come out. That's going to happen. Although it's not a Bowman product. It's normally Bowman Joey Bart, but that's only because Joey Bart's been in Bowman for the most part until this year. Well, I've pulled plenty of them since he's started being released in Top. So yeah, I would not doubt that we will get a Joey Bart. I say that and then it won't happen. Hey, Tom, how you doing? Tom with the Dodgers. Might be looking for those Nationals. Who's got the Nationals? Jeremy L. So let's see. Shafeen Rollins, how you doing? I'll keep the Giants for Bart. Okay. And yes, if you could hit the like button, but hit the like button because for you guys that just showed up, I got to restart the stream because I'm getting a bunch of skip frames. I know you can't tell right now because we're kind of on a static screen, but trust me, I'm getting 40% skip frames, which means half of the frames are dropping out, and that is not going to make for a very good experience once we start opening cards. So because of that, I am going to restart the stream. Hopefully you guys know. Go hit the like button on the next one because that one's going to be a lot better. Okay, so I think I am going to say trades closed. And then I'm going to say, hold on, setting downstream. Pirates too. Yes, you also have the Pirates. I am sorry about that. So shutting down stream now to reboot the get rid of and let's see here. I will say go to my channel for the stream. Okay, so I'm gonna restart right now. Okay, so guys, go over to my channel. If you're in right now, go over to my channel. Be a little bit patient because I got to reboot. That always seems to help. So that it will be about a minute and then I should be back live. So give me 1 minute. I'm going to reboot the stream. I have everything. I still got the break stuff. You guys can kind of see it, screen capture it if you need to see it right now, but we will reboot so that way when this stream restarts, we don't have skip frames. There is the notification. So I'm going to